Welcome back, friends, to some more Pikmin. In this episode, I am headed back down to the Forest of Hope, and I am going to be collecting 3 more ship parts to bring my total up to 6. That should be plenty to open up a new area for me, so it's going to be very exciting. As always, I'm going to continue to swell my number of Pikmin, raise the army. It's going to be a good time. Let's go ahead and get started. Ah, yes, the landing of the onions. Excellent stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So, first things first, I am going to go ahead and withdraw a lot of my yellow ones. Let me go with all 69. Oh, yeah. Gamer meme. Always. Let me try to get them fed on some nectar. Now, there's a little bit of RNG involved with this grass, so it doesn't always drop nectar. But most of the time it does, at least one little drop. Some of the stragglers weren't quick enough to get it, so let me keep mowing down here. It doesn't look like there's much left. Let me just take all my yellows out and send them up to this 20 pellet. Quite a heavy one. Let me deposit all the rest. And then let me fill up the rest of the army with red. Now the advantage to red, although I can't throw them as high as I can throw yellow, and although they cannot pick up any bomb rocks, their advantage is that they're stronger when fighting enemies. So whenever you're killing enemies, you preferentially want to use your red army. Alright, looks like there's only 2 little red Pikmin here that don't have a flower, so let me nectar them up. Okay, let's go do some fighting. Get the dwarf bulborb. And then let me get the mama bulborb. As always, my strategy is to sneak behind and then do a quick swarm. Very good. Nice and safe strategy. Let me get the reds working here on this gate. That one's gonna take a while. It's the darker colored gate, so it has more HP, I guess. I don't know if HP is the correct term. Okay. So yeah, I got 80 reds and 20 yellows on the field. I'm gonna use my yellows to carry back all these bodies, just so I can even out the numbers a little bit more. Yes, strong work, little guys. Okay, that's everybody. Let me collect them and take them on a little adventure here. Make sure I grab all of these pellet posies. So these flowers, they basically respawn every day that you're here. They take a little while to grow sometimes, but they do respawn. Let me go ahead and get some bombs. I want to make sure that I have precisely 9 bomb Pikmin, so let me separate these guys out. And then all of these yellow ones here, let me get them on these pellet posies. I want to make sure that I have enough Pikmin carrying the pellets back so that I only have 4 left with me. That way I can add them to the 5 that already have bombs and make that 9 that I talked about. Let me toss 1 or 2 more little guys here. Okay, good. So yeah, now I got 9. Let me make sure the ones that don't have bombs grab some. Perfect. So these darker stone gates, they take 9 bombs to demolish, and that's why I was a little bit particular about the number of Pikmin I wanted. Sometimes they don't all go at once, so I have to do it in a couple of waves. And there you go. I will come back for that ship part. In the meantime, though, I do want to accomplish something else instead. Let me get a Pikmin to take that pellet. And then let me go meet up with the Reds who have finished tearing down their gate. There they are. Good work. Let me get a couple of yellows here on these pellets. Make sure all of these pellet posies are taken care of. Don't really need to. I try to be as obsessive as I can about carrying everything back. Alright, let me go with just the Reds. Gonna take care of some of the enemies here. The Dwarf Bulborbs and the Spotty Bulborb. So I like to take care of the little one first, just because sometimes he can get in the way. Let me try to throw some Pikmin over his way. Just gonna swarm him. Okay. And then you know the drill by now. Let me sneak up behind this guy. Very good. Okay, let me get to ship part. I found the Nova Blaster. It emits a dazzling burst of light capable of destroying almost anything. I'm not exactly sure about this, but the promotional brochure claims that its blast can travel in the currents of space-time, smashing through stars and into rifts of space. Sounds nice. Sounds like something I would have bought. Sure. Alright, let me get all these other Reds to carry back some of these bodies. Get some here on the Spotty Bulborb. Get the Flower Posy, or the Pellet Posy, I should say. Alright, everybody's busy. Everybody's working. That's what I like to see. Efficiency. Get rid of everybody if I can. Alright. Come on, get on there. Perfect. Nova Blaster. This is a weapon of such incredible destructive force that it can blast stars into tiny pieces. It has a strange allure. I have now recovered 4 out of 30 parts. If I can find just one more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. So this little guy popping up here is a honey wisp. If you can knock him out of the air, he'll drop that nectar. Not a big deal right now. I'm not gonna bother. Alright, let me wait for everybody. I want to gather my army. Nice. We're at 247 Pikmin. Okay. Things are going pretty well. Got the whole crew, all 100. Let me go with just a Red for now. Sometimes they get stuck behind the wall, and I like to do the command to march them out. Okay, so obviously with the Reds, I want to do a little bit more fighting, so I'm taking them to take on some enemies head on. Let's go fight that Spotty Bulborb. There are 2 of them, and then I got that little dwarf one there too. So yeah, I like to command them on the side, that way nobody's out of position. Let me try to get the dwarf Bulborb out first. If I can stomp him, that would be great. I'm gonna do an immediate recall so nobody wakes up. Okay. And swarm. Strong work, strong work. One more here. Now the problem is they're gonna carry the little pellets if I tell them to swarm. That's alright. I think we'll be okay. Very good. No casualties, we're doing okay. Not gonna let them carry the bodies back just yet. I want them working on something else instead. Gonna bring them over here where I was earlier, so that they can get that ship part that my yellows blew up here. They blew up this gate, and now the Reds can carry it back. It's the Extraordinary Bolt. I bought this incredible bolt because the salesman told me it's of extraordinary quality that is indiscernible to the average person. Exactly what makes it extraordinary is a secret, but just look at it. Extraordinary. Perfect. We have the red Pikmin carry these back. Up to 50 of them can do it. Get a couple pellets as well. That honey wisp is still lurking around. Extraordinary bolt. This bolt's bolt holds the kind of value that only a true connoisseur can understand. I have now recovered 5 out of 30 parts, increasing the dolphin's capabilities. My search can now cover a wider area. Very good. Okay, now what do I want to do? Let me wait for everybody to carry everything back. I've accomplished most things I want to accomplish today. Again, I kind of like to take it slow. You can certainly accomplish a lot more within a single day, but I like to take my time. I like to explore. I don't like to feel pressured or rushed. I do like to be efficient though, so I do try my best for that. Let me throw these guys up here. Sometimes if you're too close to the ledge, you can't actually throw them. So let me get everybody up on the ledge, and then I'm gonna go around. There's another part up there. Probably don't need all 80 reds up there, but might as well. So yeah, Pikmin cannot swim, so that's why they can't go through the water here with me. Okay. Then I definitely want to swarm them to one side so they don't wake up this guy. Always want to work towards that ambush stealth attack. And swarm. Nice work. It's the shock absorber. This apparatus counteracts the shaking and swaying that normally occurs during flight. It's smooth sailing with this in place, usually. Alright, let me get 50 Pikmin on that. I'm gonna get a few here to carry back this spotty Bulborb. And then you can see the color changing here. The sun is starting to set, so I should start hurrying up. I'm gonna use all these leftover Pikmin to carry back some pellets. Okay, so I got 2 on all of them. Shock absorber. This nifty little device counteracts the shaking and swaying experienced in typical spaceflight. I have now recovered 6 out of 30 parts. If I can find just 6 more, I should be able to increase my ship's capabilities. Okay. Good. Let me grab all of these spare Pikmin. Let me wait for everybody. Let me go ahead and... yeah, let me deposit the reds. Got a few stragglers here. Super annoying when that happens, oh well. Now let me fill up with yellows. Gotta wait until all the reds are back in the onion. There we go. Now let me get 80 more yellows. I still got a lot of them without flower, and I have a little nectar here, so let me see if I can get someone to drink it. Ideally, you want to bunch them all up before you swarm them on the nectar. But, yeah, see, because if they don't reach it within a certain amount of time, they won't drink. Oh, well, that's okay. I could have been better with that. Alright, let's take these guys on an adventure. Let me put some here on the flowers. I always call them flowers, but I should try to call them by what they're called, which is the pellet posy. Now, this little beetle here, he's pretty harmless. He's an iridescent flint beetle is what he's called. And he just kind of roams around. If you manage to throw a Pikmin right on top of him, he'll drop stuff like nectar. Sometimes he'll drop a pellet. I usually don't bother with them. They're annoying because you end up throwing a bunch of Pikmin that way. And then they end up just getting lost. So yeah, let me get all the yellows to carry back these bodies from earlier. That should help swell their numbers by a lot. Make sure I got 20 on that one if I can. Make sure they're working towards a goal here. Put way too many Pikmin on there. Okay. Get everybody else. I think that's enough for today. We got a lot of parts. We got a lot of Pikmin. We defeated a lot of enemies. Tore down some gates. I don't think there's much left for me to do other than wait for these guys to get back home. I think they'll make it in time. Should barely have enough time, actually, for that other spotty Bulborg to get here. Nah, got more time than I thought. And there you go. Got all my Pikmin. Got 10 seconds left. Good timing again. Let me deposit everybody. Again, not necessary, just something I like to do. It's kind of fun. I try my best to plan these episodes so it's perfectly timed, you know? So by the time I'm done with it, I got the countdown going. It's very satisfying when it works out that way. Look at that. Accomplish my goals with the 5 on the clock. Hopefully you guys can appreciate the effort I put into planning these episodes. These are all pre-planned and pre-routed. So I have done my research. Definitely a lot of practicing as well. Three days since impact. I now add yellow Pikmin to my list of discoveries. These creatures can wield bomb rocks, so perhaps I can use them to blast down rock walls and open up new regions. Red and yellow Pikmin, as well as bomb rock carriers, break into squads when dismissed with X. If I grab one for a moment by holding A, I can swap Pikmin by then pressing R. And there you have it. We have sprouted 143 new Pikmin today for a total of 304. We have 143 red, 161 yellow. We have 6 ship parts, 24 of them remaining, and we have 27 days remaining. Let me go ahead and save. So that is going to do it for this episode. Now that I have 5 ship parts, a new region opens up. That's going to be the Forest Naval, and that's exactly where I'll be headed in the next episode. So thank you as always for watching. Please be sure to leave a like on the video. Doesn't cost you anything. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're enjoying the content, and I will see you next time.
Thanks for stopping by the Renaissance Gaming Monastery. I hope you join our community on Discord and Twitter. These videos are produced with a lot of hard work and love. If you think they're worth $1, I'd be grateful for your contribution. You can send a thanks donation or become a member on YouTube. You can also support through PayPal, Patreon, or even with cryptocurrency. All links are in the description. See you on the next video.